We've seen prices treble from cycle lows, and we think prices can potentially, almost double again from here.
Welcome. Is this shift up in EV demand here to stay?
Well, that's a great question. It's really the question of the moment, and it really comes back to the duration of the conflict in the Middle East and the resultant energy shock that we're seeing flowing through not just the Australian economy, but also the global economy. And so the key question from now is how long we see these elevated diesel, petrol prices, and that in turn will govern how consumers and business respond.
Is it really that straightforward that you see a spike in the price of oil, a spike in the price of petrol, and then EV demand? Surely it's not that simple.
Well, so the way that we are thinking about it is you're right. It's not a simple, straightforward calculation. We've come at this a number of ways, and the framework we like to think about it is in what we call a total cost of ownership. So we compare the purchase price of an EV, the cost to maintain the EV over its life, and the running costs, which is really the difference between petrol, diesel on the one hand, versus recharging the battery. And with these current prices of diesel and petrol that we're seeing globally, that total cost of ownership has shifted quite strongly in favour of electric vehicle ownership.
Now, of course, the price of lithium is crucial to all of this because lithium is an important ingredient in electric vehicle car batteries. But we saw the price of lithium increasing before the conflict began. Now, why was that?
So that's a great question. We've been looking at this vertical, the vertical of electric vehicles and batteries for well over a decade now, really since the emergence of electric vehicles in the early mid-2010s. And what we were seeing in the trade coming into this crisis is the foundations for what we'd describe as the third major lithium price upcycle. So we'd seen a slowing in the rate of new lithium mine development. We'd seen ongoing steady demand growth, and we'd seen the emergence of what we call battery energy stationary storage. So batteries behind the meter at people's homes, businesses, but also grid-scale batteries being deployed into grids. And this is a phenomenon increasingly that we've observed globally. So a combination of ongoing steady to strong demand growth, coupled with a slowing in supply growth, we had I guess diagnosed, ideal conditions for the third lithium price upcycle. Now we have a global energy crisis.
Well, look, we're almost out of time. So very briefly, which lithium stocks are you watching?
It's a great question as well. To be clear, in the sort of potential lithium price environment and upcycle that we're talking about here, we've seen prices treble from cycle lows, and we think prices can potentially, almost double again from here. That sort of backdrop will absolutely support all of the lithium names, but the particular stocks that are our top picks right now, we like Liontown Resources, and secondly, we like Mineral Resources.
Well, Lachlan Shaw, thank you so much for joining the business.
Thank you very much.